We hasn't betting my league. Saso figure gada. Baby unga hambi.
Good evening, good morning, and welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football. We talk about football, nothing else. Maybe the economy,
some young beauty tips.
Vaccines, beauty tips, and all that stuff.
You want a beauty tip? Get a tattoo. Bitches love tattoos.
Well, you're welcome, Skumbuzo.
So you actually flashed it. I can't believe it. Is this your big reveal? Kim Kardashian waist? Is this you showing us a fucking baby waist? What's that baby called?
North-South. North-South or something like that.
Yes, Kim Northwest.
It's not the big reveal. I'm gonna go to get a whole sleeve and just tattoo my whole chest and then come here and do the show topless. While everybody just looks at awkward like, what's going on? What's going on?
You wanna be that Griselda? Is that band?
Of course, dog. You think the teardrops are not coming out down my eyes to experience the pain that I've been experiencing? I know I've been living in suburban South Africa, but I got pain.
Yeah. No, man. Speaking of pain,
levies went up. Damn.
No, actually, I'm not going to hit us with pain. Obviously, I have to introduce you guys first. But before I introduce, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channels, man. We're on many platforms. Check us out. You know, there might be something interesting we have to say one day on one of those platforms.
And a lot of you have been asking, click alert or that thing that like puts it into your feed straight away. Because like, I'm tired of your questions.
It's notification. It's the notification bell.
And I'm sorry for Instagram. It's my fault. Chris has been going through emotional turmoil. He forgets to do it. Mostly I've been drinking on Wednesday and Thursdays. And then Friday, it's too late.
Yes, but yes, guys, you know where we are. Check us out, and yeah, we'll keep posting. But let me introduce the hosts to you guys. To my close right here, we've got Uncle Lokosa. I don't know if he prefers to be called Uncle Lokosa or King Don, but yes, he's King Don. King Don has grown on you.
I won't lie, it's settled.
Yeah.
It's settled.
I know
when I say speak Ricky.
I know you like King Don Father. I know you like that name, though. How are you doing, though, bro?
I'm good. Yeah, weekend could have been better, obviously, but yeah, I'm good. Had to represent.
At least it didn't almost break your heart on a Monday morning, dog. A Monday evening, dog. Your football club.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you got over. I almost started my week on a bad note. Yes.
Nah, Uncle Curtis. How are you doing, though, bro?
How am I doing, dog? I'm sexy, man.
Yeah.
No,
that's the one, man. That's the one.
It's the first time I haven't gone out on a Saturday or Sunday, dog. The streets are missing me, dog. Dog, this guy says, hey, like I've...
you mentioning it's the first time you haven't gone out. I'm like, man, how often do you go out?
I love the streets, dog. You know this, dog. Like, why am I chilling on Saturday or Sunday, dog?
Yeah.
You know, last week I came back from the Cape Town trip. Friday I was out with the boys, celebrating the boy's birthday on Friday there. Shout out to Uncle Livs over there.
If your girl spent the weekend at home, you're welcome.
And I put people on blast like that. Dog, it was not me. It was Uncle Curtis.
He took a break.
It was Uncle Curtis.
No, man. But yeah, guys, I thought instead of starting with the game week...
hey, introduce yourself, Win.
Hey?
Introduce yourself.
Yo, Jebediah.
Introduce yourself.
How are you doing, Jebediah? Uncle Jebediah.
No, what's up, guys? My name is Mpo.
Still claiming that guy, Joe. Still claiming that guy.
It's Potion. And for this week, it's AKA Uncle Jebediah. Please look at the camera, Uncle Jebediah, like face on Uncle Jebediah. Dr. Umar Johnson.
Sometimes you have to experiment with these things. So it was time it went off.
It's a hard look, dog. I haven't seen a black Uncle Jebediah ever. It's a hard look, dog.
The real Mpo, please just jump into the comments and tell this guy, Joe.
I'm tired of having what's his name? I'm tired of having my meals with pubic hair. So yes, it had to come off. Not weird pubic hair. You know pubic hair also grows in the face.
There's non-weird pubic hair.
Yes. I don't think I'm having ball hairs and stuff.
You went ball hairs, I went vagina. There's a difference, dog.
Why would you have
ball hairs?
Yeah, no, man. But yeah, instead of starting off with the game week, I figured let's start off with the controversy that happened last week. The Newcastle.
Halala, helili, hello.
We get rap money. Yeah, what the funny thing is, dog.
So yeah,
now
guys,
that I found out that whole chorus, they say nothing. And the Arab folks were like, it's not real words. And they were like, cultural appropriation.
Yes.
And we'll talk about the Newcastle fans because people don't realize how easy it is to be racist.
that is bad, bro. You've been seeing guys dressing up in the traditional,
halala.
yes, in the traditional outfits. But yeah, obviously we know that it's now official that the Newcastle has been taken over by the Saudi Arabia finance. The
PFI,
FIP or something.
I don't know, but they had to put a couple of guarantees over there as well, saying that it's not actually run by the state, the government, that it's separate from the state, the government. But it's shaking, man. I'm sure you'll bring it up, but it's shaking for other Premier League clubs because we spoke about this last week. All other Premier League owners.
They're jealous now.
Do not match up to how much money they have. Watch them put every single player in the starting 11 on £100,000 on £1 million a week. Watch them. They're gonna get.
They could. No, but I mean, I'll be touching on the game now. But the game, it was Newcastle versus Tottenham.
Yeah.
Did you watch like the first 10 minutes of that game? It's
Those
like guys were playing for an audition. It was an audition basically.
It's like, am I staying in the club?
Am I staying? Bro? Like, I mean, they scored the goal was in like a minute.
30, somewhere like that.
Minute 30 or something crazy like that.
Also, like I don't want to go back to Bournemouth.
But on the real,
now.
even when we talk about the game, the only player that I can see staying at Newcastle with all this money that's going to come in next season is the black guy Saint
Maximilian.
Because again, he was everything. If he gets support,
listen. For me, the first guy who has to go is Joe Ellington. The worst striker. Bruh, what does that guy do? I'm sorry, I hate to be a hater, but I'm going to push through these emotions. That guy sucks, bro.
That guy sucks.
He's terrible.
Yes.
That guy sucks.
So yeah, basically, developments have happened this week. I think most of the Premier League clubs are not happy. So they have voted to freeze out
commercial sponsorships
where the owner is tied to the company that's going to be the sponsor.
So, i.e., Man City,
Yes.
that sponsored by
Etihad
and Emirates. That's linked to the people that own Man City. They were like, "Hey, yo, you can't get sponsorship because you pay you say the sponsor." It's basically how Man City, what you call this thing, avoided FIFA Fair Play. They ended up having one of the best sponsorship deals before Liverpool took them over again. City stadiums are never full. How did they justify the sponsorship money? They were like, no, but it's City. City still doesn't justify that sponsorship. If we're being honest, City, in terms of sponsorship money, attendance, fans worldwide, is a top 10 club, not a top 4 club.
No, in all fairness, yeah. Let me actually carry on with that statement because out of all the 20 clubs, I think 2 of them voted against not freezing.
You can guess who?
Yeah, it was City and Newcastle, obviously. I'm surprised that many other clubs, not more clubs didn't do that.
Oh, but with City, it was Newcastle voted for, City abstained from voting.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So City just played the neutral party as usual, just like the time with what's it? Super League. Yeah, we've come a long way. Eh?
We've come a long way. No? They're afraid, these Premier League clubs. City, Chelsea are afraid. And now they'll understand how it felt like to compete when you no more the big fish in the pond. Because 320 billion to 20 billion, you are not keeping up.
But this is actually the second time. Well, this one's just a vote, right? But remember, Newcastle was owned by Mike Ashley before, right? And his company is Sports Direct.
Yeah.
So remember, he tried to change the stadium name
succeeded.
to the Sports Direct Arena.
If
He succeeded, then the fans killed him for it.
yes,
And then they had to change it back to St. James's Park.
I think it's still St. James's Park, but like all his advertisement fills the stadium.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but yeah, that's a very interesting because I found it weird because isn't Leicester a similar situation? Because Leicester sponsored by the Taiwanese owner who
What's the thing,
King Power.
It is. What you're saying with Leicester, that's 100% true, nah?
No, there's another sponsorship. I can't
But I get
remember
it. Some
what is.
Japanese. Hey, I'm sorry if I sound, but I don't know.
Japanese is not racist, though. Go
No,
ahead.
but I'm saying I don't know from what region. What region?
Oh,
the Taiwanese company or something like that,
Yeah.
nah? But what I'm trying to get at is when you look at Leicester's models, it's not based off let's get the best players
fair.
to get money. Like that guy is not trying to
Yeah,
with the Arab clubs to build a reputation. He just wants to get his business, his company money.
Yeah.
So obviously he's not just wasting stupid money.
None of these owners are noble, Joe.
No, but I'm saying it's not as bad as what City are doing. Like with City and Newcastle, it's to build a reputation. Like you saw with
Sports
Newcastle.
washing was the
What's this? When you saw with Newcastle over the weekend, one of the things that they put, one of the Newcastle fans, or human rights thing, they were like, remember such and such a journalist who died in the country where these owners are coming from.
Yeah.
So these niggas are just trying to get a better reputation, because let's not forget, slave trade labor for the Qatar World Cup.
Yep.
That's what these niggas are doing.
You see, the funny part that I've noticed is that before these Saudi guys came through, there was no, because the Premier League clubs had actually time to complain about this, because they never said anything during the World Cup qualifiers. Many European teams actually did wear their shirts where they said, listen, fair labor. I can't remember what they said, equal rights.
Sure.
But England was one of the nations that actually didn't say much during the whole World Cup development. They were just like onwards and forward.
Cool,
yeah, they were cool with it. So I think we're gonna start to see more of the complaints during the season from clubs.
Probably from fans, right? England won't give a damn,
Yeah.
right? England will encourage it. I think we sort of said last week, England only cared about the sports, about the
Sponsorships,
viewership, whatever that was cutting off there.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, the Premier League is a soft power to England, right?
Yeah.
So here's billionaires that come and they're gonna freaking put billions into England.
Yeah.
Right? City came and they sorted out the whole city. They made the city. These guys will make the city better. Will make England better. They
increases
don't
the
care
tax.
about guys dying in Saudi.
what's the-
Who've got a new hotel now.
What's the tax rate in England? Like 51% of your salary? Yeah, it's like around about 50%, right? Because they have all those great sponsorships, right? But then when you think about it from, they won't care because they get more money. If Haaland comes to England and they're giving them £1 million a week net, that means he's on 2 million actually.
Yeah.
Because he's getting $1 million net.
Yeah.
If it's 50% tax. So they won't care because more money keeps on coming.
give a damn. There'll be
You're
new
washing your
malls.
money, yeah? But we don't care.
Yeah.
We getting more money.
Yeah, no, but I always find it weird with these these takeover deals. There's always like someone behind like all these moves.
Yeah.
Because apparently the person behind the Newcastle takeover is a woman called Amanda Shelby. What? No,
Stavely.
Amanda
Yeah.
Stavely. Sorry. So she was also responsible for the Manchester City deal as well.
Oh, she's coining it, yeah?
Yeah, so she's been coining it. So she's, she brings these people in.
How did she get into that circle, man? Like, what was happening in Dubai in her early years? Like,
Nah, she probably brokered deals for them before.
Yeah, so
Like, how do you start breaking
it's
deals?
like Ed Woodward at United. He worked for JP Morgan, which is the bank that
Yeah.
they took all the loans and put the United on. And they're like, hey, if you can do this for us, come be our executive.
oh yeah, but like, what do you do to get into those positions? But yeah, I get what you're saying. You work for them.
Like, change your pigment.
Oh, that's what I also wanted to say, man. The pigmentation of your skin color really, really matters, man.
Yeah.
Because all these billionaires that took over before Man City, nobody cared. When Roman Abramovich came to Chelsea, they were like, yeah, nobody cared. Chelsea was the first club to mess up wage structures.
Even that
They
Russian.
had Didier Drogba on 120, guys. I know he ended up becoming a legend, but Didier Drogba from Marseille, who couldn't trap a ball when he started on 120 a week.
Isn't there,
you're on your own
aren't
there.
there Russian owners in Everton as well?
Usmanov is Arsenal, no?
Usmanov is He's also at
he
Everton.
was Arsenal. Then
Yeah.
Kroenke bought him out. Then he bought.
Yeah,
thingy,
but he's not 100%. It's with somebody else. I forget who the other guy is. But I get what you're saying. But hey, the Premier League invited this on themselves, man.
Hey, dog. This
And
is
now
back
because
to Blackburn days.
they're busy washing money with Arab money over there to build reputations, they can't say no. We don't want to do this anymore. It started with Roman.
But it's Brexit. This all comes down to Brexit, bro. Because at the end of the day, bruh, you're no longer getting those, the weird tax clearances when you want to buy random things from your other European, countries. What was that thing? I think it might have been you. We were talking about some family that was selling, like some random product. But maybe I'm imagining it.
Yeah, I can't remember right now, but I get what you're saying, man.
But it is what it is. England as a country, I mean, this is foreign income coming into your country and sort of setting up a base. They're not going to care. It makes them more money.
In fact, Potion,
It makes money produced in their country.
I think also Brexit played a part into it. As you were saying, like Brexit happens, and now all of a sudden they say yes to the Saudi takeover. When they started seeing that, hey, yo, man, we're not a superpower that we thought we were.
Yeah.
Where they were saying, remember they banned Roman Abramovich from,
From England.
From England.
Yeah, he couldn't
And the
renew his
things,
visa or whatever.
the things they banned him for are light work compared to what some of these guys that own the new club are confused of. These guys are accused of murder.
Yeah.
Right? Straight up murder of journalists. Right?
Human rights violations.
Like,
Human rights
things.
violations, like the worst of the worst crimes.
Accusals, yeah.
And that's not accused of. Roman wasn't doing those things. What was Roman accused of? Being Russian.
Yeah, he's accused of some real things too.
No, but
like,
it's not as
like them.
Not like them. But
yeah.
I'm saying it's basically being Russian, man. Like you out there busy helping. Who's that? Putin.
Yeah.
But Putin, you did nothing wrong, man. I don't want no smoke.
Hey.
I think we downplaying Roman's involvement. Roman was involved in KGB.
My boy. Yeah, that's what
Roman
I'm
did
saying.
something. Roman's
real, dog.
I hear you, dog.
That guy was a billionaire 30.
Roman did some foul things. Roman did some foul things.
Okay, maybe I'm playing it down due to the pigmentation again.
No, listen.
What's reported.
I get what you're saying. It's with Roman. Some of the stuff he's accused of, we don't even know of.
Yeah,
Sure.
But this new guy,
it's out in the public, dog.
Yeah.
Man. We saw with the accused of. I don't know anything that's going on over there.
We'll use that phrase, allegedly. So, if you ever want to sue us for our, many followers, bruh, we said allegedly, so screw you. I'm not going to put up a Zap sign, but yeah.
No way.
Yeah, man, but, what do you do? I know we've spoken about this in the last episode in terms of Newcastle's, future, standings in the league and whatnot. But clearly, these Premier League clubs are afraid of something. So, what do you think is going to happen? Does FIFA Fair Play exist? That a lot of clubs
they will actually be fine, right? And I mean in the sense that Mike actually really kind of stopped putting money into the club. So Newcastle's actually been a good going concern type of thing. They haven't really been making losses and that kind of thing. So I think I was reading somewhere they can probably spend about 200-300 million and then clock even in terms of financial fair play. And that UEFA financial fair play is a Champions League thing. As in, those are rules to play in the Champions League in Europe. That's not their worry right now.
No,
they
because
can blow it.
Because I think we've seen this for years. This is a common trend when a team comes up from comes up from the championship and they get that prize money and they just blow it. I guess maybe that's different because it's prize money, but most of the time, if a team comes from the bottom with, good financial backing, it's not really questioned when ridiculous amounts come from them.
Because those questions come at European football. When we say financial fair play, that's to get into Europe. That's why the top six worry about it. Norwich doesn't give obviously they don't have the amounts of money.
You're even right there. It has a knock-on effect, man, because Mike Ashley sold his stake. I don't know how much he got for it. Man wants to buy. He wants to buy Derby County now.
Yeah.
All right. The Arab owners that bought this thing?
Newcastle.
are saying, "No, yo, we want to buy Inter Milan next." Now, what did City do? They bought the owners of City. They bought City, New York, something.
Turned it into New York City.
Melbourne, a club in Austria.
Club in India.
As we were saying, a club in India. As we were saying, it's to build the reputation of the owners, not for footballing reasons. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because why are you buying so many clubs? You want to wash your reputation of what is perceived. And the reputation could be unfair because of their pigmentation, right? Because what they doing, the lightest pigmentation of all of us are doing it 10 times worse.
But I mean, in fairness, just to add some balance to the argument, I mean, the guys that own Watford own Granada in Spain and own a team in Italy also.
I hear you, know, but we don't know about those leagues, man. Like with Watford, Watford goes up and down. They're not. That looks like more like I love football. Let me buy multiple football clubs compared to the money they're pumping into. Patrick Vieira was a coach at New York City over there for. Yeah. You think that man went there because he wasn't? Because he was getting paid top dollar. He was getting top dollar. Melbourne City or whatever in Australia. Guys, I know I've watched one or two Australian football TV games when we were.
Why?
COVID, nigga. It was the only football.
It was dog days. But anyway, I'm digressing. There was dog days, though.
It was dog days. Yeah. So I started watching it. So I woke up at 8 in the morning, watched some Australian football. 12 o'clock, watched some Czech Republic football, whatever. But you get what I'm saying? It's a give and go. So all I'm saying is over here, the pigmentation besides my pigmentation that we see over here, all of them are wrong in this situation. It's a battle for the richest. That's the only way I can put it.
So basically, Nigers lose.
Nigers always lose, my boy. And you see Salah putting insane numbers. He's not there for Ballon d'Or because he's from a Niger country.
So you believe he should be?
You know, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. I don't think he should win it, man. But this past weekend, I heard him speak in an interview, and I was like, I like this guy. And then I found out that Sane is the third African player to score 100 goals, and he's only like 4 goals behind Salah. And I'm like, why is the Niger, who's closer to my skin tone, not put on the same level as Salah, even though he's putting in numbers like Salah? And I was like,
yeah. Remember, there's Southampton times 2 there. Salah is also less games.
Yeah, Salah's less games, but he took the hard route. He took the hard. Sane, I forget his name. Sadio Mane. He took the harder route. He was at Southampton, but it was like a year or 2. Salah flopped at Chelsea. Salah flopped at Chelsea.
Salah went
to 3 games at Chelsea.
I don't care. He flopped. There was a reason he didn't.
Are you telling me Salah played 3 games at Chelsea?
Yeah, I'm. It's not many games at Chelsea.
It's not many games, nah. But what's the problem, nah? He didn't make the starting lineup. Whose fault is that?
It's not that I don't believe you. I was saying, wow, like, okay, Chelsea's messed up.
Yeah.
They basically bought Salah from Basel because of that one game where he tore them apart.
Sure.
Only for them to just leave him on the bench. Yeah. Minamino. Actually, never mind.
You're right. Maybe he wasn't that good at the time to join a club like Chelsea.
He was young.
Yeah, so?
He was young, yeah.
He wasn't good enough.
Liverpool did the same thing with Minamino.
Yeah, sure. And he wasn't good enough to join.
They had to buy someone in that
Red Bull
in Leipzig. That Salzburg.
Yeah, Salzburg. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was Haaland, Minamino, and I think there was someone else. I'm not gonna try butcher his name, but
I know it's the midfielder, the other midfielder that went to. It's a white guy. That's all I remember.
No, he's also Japanese.
But there's a midfielder that bangs in over there at Leipzig that they also at Salzburg that they also sold recently.
That's Patson Zaka.
No.
Patson Daka.
It's like something like that. Like it's just a.
Wasn't that guy being linked with you all? Where did
he was. The guy was being linked to our midfield, but went somewhere else.
Sloblatsky or something.
Sloblatsky or something like that. Yeah. That was also bad.
We've got some hectic guy in our youth team who's scoring.
Oh, the Denmark guy. I know you're talking about.
The Denmark guy. Yes, I've been watching him.
Oh, shit, it's more than 3. It was 3 in his last season. So this is 13 games for Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
So he wasn't good enough to make the Chelsea first squad then.
No, nonetheless, that's still bad.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's across 3 seasons.
Yeah, that's still horrible, bro. But I guess we've touched on that. I'm gonna just talk about random things now. I don't really know what's going on, and I think Neymar's injured.
Sister's birthday. Oh
No.
That's March.
that's why I'm saying no sister's birthday.
March.
He's
warming us up. He's saying, "Hey, look at my ankle. You see?
I'm old." But on the serious note, also
When's his
Neymar's
birthday?
I don't know when his birthday is, but I know.
Maybe he likes having that all white or whatever.
Yes, let me check.
But also on a serious note, Neymar doesn't enjoy football anymore. Eh?
Yes, I saw that actually.
There's been things that drop in. He's like, "Hey Joe, I just want to leave this thing. Like it's not as enjoyable for me anymore. The pressure's too much."
He was saying the next World Cup might be his last. Would probably be his last World Cup because he's like, I don't know if I have the what is it? Enjoyment or
the enjoyment of playing football anymore.
But my thing is that we've given Messi. Well, we've sympathized with Messi for so long. How must it feel for Neymar now?
Nobody sympathized with Messi, guys.
No. Remember there was a time when where Messi kept retiring because he wasn't winning the trophies and whatnot.
The Copa. Oh, from Argentina.
From Argentina.
I get what you're saying.
He retired gang time.
So what I'm saying is that Neymar has not done it, and this is the first time he said something about it. Yeah. Obviously, this is affecting him. Coming from a big nation like Brazil. Yeah. Brazil's won the World Cup, 5 times?
Yeah. See, but you know,
is it 5 or 6?
You know,
no, it's 5.
You know why I don't? I'm not going to say that, but with what you call this boy,
Messi,
Neymar. I don't think he has it as bad now because we've seen Brazil decline as a football nation.
Yeah,
they have Fred in there, my boy. Besides Neymar, and when's the last time you heard of a skillful Brazilian player? Ever since Dunga took over, everybody's a workhorse.
Yeah, to those levels, right? Because I think the players have come in sort of in patches. Because to my mind, I said Coutinho, but I know you'll fight me. But there was 2-3 years where Coutinho was out.
I hear you, man. No, he was hot, man. But I'm saying compared to the levels of before Dunga became the national coach of Brazil, now, he changed dog. We had Willian in the Brazilian national team.
No. That guy was fire. He broke last season.
No.
Even before us, last season.
Even before us, though.
No.
Brazilian quality level wise.
Yeah. That guy was dope.
Skillful wise.
Listen, I will say, please do not blame Willian's breaking on us. Willian broke 2 seasons while he was still in Chelsea. For 2 seasons, he was coming off the bench. So it wasn't our fault. He was still effective at Chelsea, yes. When he came to us, he was like a piece of fucking cheese, or I don't know.
Okay, let me put it this way.
Rotten cheese.
Let me put it this way, Lucas.
Yeah.
Willian doesn't break top 20 of greatest Brazilian footballers ever.
No, defos.
You see? So I'm saying quality level. Other nations' players are getting better. Brazilian level-wise, players are getting worse.
Okay.
Now, that's what I'm talking towards. What other players? Like, which memorable Brazilian players do you have where you can say Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Romario, Bebeto, Roberto Carlos? When's the last time you could have said a Rubinho? Kaká. When's the last time you could put a Brazilian player on that level?
Yeah, on that level. Obviously outside of Neymar.
Because even Rubinho, he ended up flopping, but he was exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Now we're watching a bunch of English. Brazil has turned into England, dog. A bunch of James Milners in the team who have a bit of flair, more technical flair than James Milner.
I hear you.
So that's why nobody gives Neymar that much flack, because his teammates are all terrible.
Yeah. And he produces. I mean, Neymar, I don't know what's his record, but it's probably 110 caps with like 70, 80 goals. Or some shit like that. Like he kills it.
His international numbers are respectable.
Yeah. And the Messi Neymar thing, right? Like, cause you're saying like we gave Messi some leeway or whatever. Yeah. But Messi was hitting a point where Argentina just kept losing finals.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
I think they lost everything final. They lost to Chile in the Copa America.
Lost the World Cup final.
Yeah. So it was that kind of thing where public sentiment was with Messi because it's like, what does this guy have to do?
Yeah.
You know?
What does he have to do, man?
What does he have to do, man?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But yeah, he'll be okay, man. But I get the pressures because I don't even think pressures at international level. I think it's at club level. And again, don't feel sorry for these players. You're earning. These guys are earning north of £300,000 a week.
Easy.
Screw all of them.
Easy.
Go cry in your bedroom corner.
Remember they paid his buyout clause at Barca.
You know?
No, man.
He's still the world record transfer.
He is, yeah. He is.
Neymar.
Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Right?
So, yeah, he is.
No one's overtaken that. Yeah, he's still the world record.
So, is
So, as I say, screw all these guys. Go see a therapist. Earn that money. And get
And
back
he's
on the
won a
pitch and
Copa.
play.
He's won a Copa.
He's won a Copa, yeah. He's won.
Neymar.
Yeah, Brazil
won a
had
Copa.
Brazil have been winning the Copa America.
oh, no.
He's got a Copa.
It's Chile.
A Confed. I know it means nothing to Brazil, but he's won a Copa and a Confed.
You see how it's a shame, but I started to realize something, man. We give South America a lot of slack, but I've watched World Cup qualifiers for Europe, and those are a joke, bro.
Yeah. The like South America is the toughest.
Yay! No, we are
Africa.
No, listen, Africa's the toughest.
Hey Joe, at South America bashes there's 10, 12 nations, and we bash league.
Yeah, and 5
And
of
we
you make
bash
it.
league.
5 of you.
Yeah, the top 4 of you go through. The 5th one has a playoff with whoever finishes whatever.
Yeah, and they always make it.
You
man.
know what? It's a shame I don't have the thing here, but I'm gonna try remember. If I am freestyling, I will correct myself at some point in
I'll
the
help
future.
you. I see what you would.
But for
Africa?
I think there's like 10 groups of
Yeah,
5
groups of 4.
10 groups of 4.
It's gang, yeah.
So
for World Cup 4, 5 slots. It's
Five-
a
five-
five.
5 slots.
slots.
10
5.
groups.
10 groups of 4.
The winners of those 10 go through, they form another group, and then it's 5. Dude,
Okay,
that's
I
what they
give
say.
you. I give you.
If you mess up, like you just lose it.
How do
So
you end
hence,
up in the top of your group, man?
We
Go to play another playoff, and then they're on some. Yeah, you lost that game. You can't
we
make
have
it.
the most countries out of any continent.
Okay, it's lit.
We have the most countries out of any continent. And you know Africa is rough.
Oh, my
they can
boy.
take you to a nation that doesn't have a pitch, and those guys will know how to play on that pitch.
Sure. And the people you're playing against only freaking got boots
Yeah.
6 months ago.
Let's
You
not
think
even
they've
talk
played
about
until
that.
they're 27.
And
barefoot.
those guys are playing for their life. Not even, it's not even about skill wise.
Yeah.
They're playing for something different.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah.
Life, dog.
And then
That's
you have
what's
the corrupt
up.
referees, dog, in
Yeah.
certain countries when they don't like you. Like, it's tough out here, man. It's tough out here.
Listen, Africa for
There's
me.
it's not Andorra here.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
saw
Luxembourg.
someone raised it up. Someone raised it up. I'll credit them at some point because I just can't remember it. I don't have my phone on
Fuck
me.
that guy. Don't credit him.
All right, fine. I won't.
It was King Don Fad. I don't know who you are. It was King Don Fad.
I won't credit that guy. It's fine. But yes, basically, I saw that it was revealed. Like, you know, yay! Like, I think we've got the hardest trials.
Yeah, actually, when you put it that way, it's actually lit. Yeah.
Yeah, because like Europe.
When you look at Europe,
dude, they're playing
top
against
2 make it.
They're playing
Third place
against
goes into a playoff.
no,
Yeah.
bruh. But like we've been seeing England playing against Luxembourg, San Marino. Like they're in groups like that, and you can make it.
England are in a tough group when they play Wales or Scotland.
Yeah.
And they're still better than Wales or Scotland by a margin.
So that's what I'm saying. I looked at those groups and I think to myself, I'm like, yeah, in Africa, you can just be in a group with Senegal. I mean, we with Ghana. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is not a bad nation.
It's not a bad team, yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember who else.
You'll always be with the top team. There was a year where we were in the group with Senegal. This year it's with Ghana. Ghana's got Thomas.
It's on Bafana.
Yeah. Ghana's got Thomas Partey. I can't name a Bafana player on that level.
I have my issues.
Young Percy,
I
dog.
have my issues with
Young
that guy this
Percy,
week.
dog.
So
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say, I can't. Yeah, young Percy, but he's not on that level. He's not at Atletico to Arsenal. He's not on that level, man.
Sure.
That's the quality of opposition you're playing. Ronaldo is scoring hat tricks against Luxembourg.
yes,
Luxembourg,
bruh,
guys.
that's why, bruh.
Part-time plumber. There's no part-time plumber in the African qualifiers
Guys,
in Africa.
Can I say something? I'm not one who, I'm a Ronaldo fan. You know, that's my favorite player. But like, I've started to now question it, as in like, oh, okay, has this guy been doing this internationally against these guys? I don't know how Messi's. Obviously, Messi might be playing against Panama prisoners.
It's lit.
and
South America's lit, my
South
boy.
America's lit.
But you see, that's my thing. I start looking at now, like, you're okay. Ronaldo's just been scoring hat tricks against Luxembourg, throwing up the hand in the air.
They downplay outside of England how other football nations are like, man. You know, in England, like, no, it's a man's game. It's what. Do you guys remember what they used to do to Neymar when he was playing at Santos in Brazil?
Bruh.
When he used to start doing dolphin kicks and guys will just come out as like, kick, chest.
Yes. Sure. They kick you in the chest and the ref will be like, yeah, we get it.
Do you remember that
embarrassed
Brazilian? Was it a Brazilian kid? Yeah, that guy who used to do what was it? The seal dribble. We put the ball up here.
Yeah.
Where that kid's career is broken, boy. That kid is missing 3 ribs.
It's the South American version of the Champions League. Nah, I've watched like
Libertadores,
you watch a
Copa
couple of games
Libertadores.
and you're like, when niggas dribble, they're on some taking us for a
boy.
ride.
Yeah.
Oos,
My boy.
career breaking injury.
A dude that's dribbling there, that guy is brave, Joe.
Yes.
That guy's brave.
No, but
like
that's-
Neymar, that
But
nigga
you
is
see,
brave.
this
though.
is why guys like Neymar, they're like, no, dude, you'll make it here. You've got balls because
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
decided,
That
you know
guy's
what,
got
bro?
big balls,
I'm doing this. I will throw you. I'm going to shake you and you'll end up that side. I'll be here. So, like, that's why, like, after this past international break, I actually started gaining more respect for, what's his name?
Messi.
For Messi and South American players, actually.
But look, Ronaldo does it against both, right?
No, listen,
but
Ronaldo.
that stat padding on the other side, I hear what
No,
you're saying.
but
like
that's what I say. Like with Ronaldo, don't take it away. It's not that I'm saying that I don't respect Ronaldo anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying with Ronaldo, there are some easier opportunities. Like, for him to get those.
Andorra.
Yeah.
Like South America, who's a weak team? Bolivia's tough. Panama's tough.
You know what's the funny thing, nah? Somebody that brought something up on Twitter, nah? And they were on some don't
Poverty
act.
stuff.
They were like, they were on some don't act like Messi is not stat padding against Panama, and they were like, yeah, he played against them once and he scored a hat trick. Ronaldo has had probably 4 games against
Luxembourg, San Marino,
4
all
games
those guys,
against Andorra because of World Cup qualifiers, and it doesn't take anything away from the player, but we're discounting the other player at certain times because we're like, oh, South America's tough, man.
You know what?
Tough.
Like,
you know who
the
else
World
I
Cup,
blame?
let me just when you look at the World Cup qualifiers in that group of countries, because remember Panama and them are in the CONCACAF, not in the South American League, because Mexico doesn't qualify
Oh, sure.
with South American teams.
Yeah.
All right. When you look at the 12 teams in the South American, all those teams are easily in the top 100,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if not
It's
top
lit.
60.
It's
All
lit.
of them are easily in the top. Bolivia is top 50 team.
Bolivia, I think the altitude of whatever their stadium is, nigga, you can't even breathe
Yeah.
playing against them. You can't even breathe.
So you get what I'm saying? It's like one person is doing it against a top 50 nation week in, week out. The other person has an easy break every once in a while.
No, fair point.
But
Yeah, man. I think
is that part 1?
we've dabbled in randomness.
Now we can talk about our disappointing football clubs.
Yeah, we'll do that in part 2.
Well, let's talk some more CONCACAF, yeah?
I've always loved Santos.
You know?
I won't lie, I'd be sucking.
Young Boys FC, where Messi used to play and Pochettino was, and where the Leeds manager made his name.
No, man. But you know what, guys? I think we can wrap up for now. Refill our drinks and whatnot.
Thank you, dog.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining us.
Gaffer,
Young Terry.
And we've got an assistant now, guys.
So yeah, thanks guys for joining us in part 1, and yeah, we'll see in part 2.
We'll see
Before this guy gets up and says something ridiculous, but it's fine. Thanks guys.
Young Terry.
Cheers.
Go through, dog. Yeah.